So why is Nan? Oh, nice. Okay, because why? What is Nan in here? Something in here is Nan. This dot item W is Nan. Oh, really? Wait, what? Wait, what the? Like having a minor brain explosion here. What the hell? Why is this item? What? Then what's? My brain is melting down because this makes no sense. Why is this not throwing a crap fit forward then up here? Wow. Okay. Let's take that out and see if that changes anything up there. Maybe we take this out and it like causes the this action window to like not work anymore. Action pane. Doesn't make any sense. It's just like, what the hell? So item W is still undefined. It's right here, ITMW. What the hell? Oh, okay, no, they're being passed in through up here. That's interesting. And these are undefined because why? Have they always been undefined then? Because that's like how I do it over here. So, wow. Yeah, so those are undefined too. So then, how's the Y? I guess it's using 0 on the Y. Well, no, yeah, I guess it could use 0 and then, I don't know, somehow updates it. Let's go check, window selectable. Oh, we're already there. Okay. So, oh, we don't need this. We need something that implements this. Because there's nothing for a draw item here. Yeah. So, window. Okay, so this is the command window on the main menu. So, what the hell? Okay, so we have needs command. That's interesting. There's like all these different ways to like add things to this. Add commands to these windows. Yeah, it's not even using the same thing that I'm doing. It's where did I find that then? Draw action item. I guess I just created it myself for some reason somehow. But no, this uses something different entirely. Oh, window. So add main commands. This enabled. This dot R main commands enabled. This dot needs. So we're checking this. Okay, this checks to see if item is there or not, I guess. Add command and text manager item enabled. That's interesting. So they're adding them in a different way than I am. But how they're actually being written, displayed. I guess it just happens automatically. Well, that's interesting. So this stuff is always going to be messed up. Then screw that. We're not going to pass it through. We'll just pass through the index, and then we'll figure out what to do with it. Well, if we're not actually using anything for that, I don't think there's any reason not to just take it out. Let's see what this does. Watch it like totally frack up something. So y is negative. Awesome. Because we're subtracting a... So this is a larger value, then? It must be because if this is 416... Wait, 416... How do we get negative 416 out of that? What is this evaluate to? Oh, okay, negative 0.5. That's nice. Why is that? Rect dot, well, if you spell rect right, it probably would work right. Rect dot y is 0. That's nice. Then rect dot height is undefined because we typoed height, and we still typoed it. H-I-G-H-T 35. 35 divided by 2 is 15. No, is something else. 17.5. Okay. Then this dot line height is not available because we added an extra character, 36. And then that's times 0.5. So, yep. So, wow. Okay. We need to re-engineer this a bit, I think. So first of all, this goes on the other side. Well, actually no, because we'll maybe make this work correctly this time. Well, it's still going to be that amount, though. Because we're just changing this direction. It's not going to be negative. So rect y is 0. So rect height was like, what, 36? Did we say? No, rect height is, yeah, 35. No, 36, yeah. So if rect height is line height, and we're subtracting rect height from line height plus y, which is 0, so that's 36 minus 36, which is actually 36 minus 17.5, which comes out to 17.5. Because that is half of what line height is, because line height is the rect height. So, let's get rid of that. So rect height, which we said is so rect height times 2. And we're still getting, well, that's not, yeah. Cause this is going to be different now, so let's go ahead and clear all this out. Alright, so what is y now? So y is 46. Did I seriously use plus? I seriously used plus. Wow. Math fail in the extreme. Okay, now we're got the right sign in there. Should have something more akin to the correct value. So the first time through, y is 346, and then on the second time, it's 311. And would you look at that, it's still at the top of the screen somehow. So, because we're using rect.y, which is 0. So we want y to be y. Why are we even using this if we're not using y and x? Because x is rect x, and y is what we want to use this for. So, let's try this again. Now something should be different this time. Maybe it won't be correct, but it should. Well, it won't be correct because the second option is above the first one. Which we just need to add the index thing back in for now that we actually have it working properly. But it should be displayed differently this time. Okay, good. But see, the selection things don't work though. That's what I don't get, is that they're up here. So why are they? So when we were drawing the rectangle, no, yes, no, yes. Because we're not drawing the rectangle here, we're drawing it somewhere else. So we need to go find this. Item rect. Oh. We need to set we need to set rect height? No. What? So, yeah, we need to set the rect y to y. So I think we have to do this. Rect.y equals y. At the end and not before, because obviously it'd be 0 still either way. So I think we need to do that, and that will move these down, hopefully. Yeah, I did it over there. There's my Oops, I Did It Again song. I'd be playing it every couple of minutes. Alright, there we go. I think that this probably won't work. So I don't really know how the rectangles are drawn, if they're drawn at all, or if they're made on the fly. So if they're drawn beforehand, then it probably won't work. If they're drawn on the fly, it might work. Yeah, they're drawn somewhere else. So, let's see. So, rectangle is new rectangle. Item rect for text. Item rect index rect. Yeah, this is what I don't really get. It doesn't seem like they're being drawn anywhere. Yet. Setting the rect y to that value doesn't seem to do anything. So we need to find the selectable prototype.select. So update cursor. Okay. So here we go. Rect get rect, set cursor rectangle to rect x, rect y, rect width, rect height, and then set cursor, else set cursor rect if cursor is visible. If cursor is not visible, set to 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, so if the cursor is set, in other words, if you're set to use a cursor, show it and set it up this way, and if not, just zero everything out and hide it. So, the question now is, why, so if this underscore cursor all, so I guess this, all rows height, cursor rect, so I guess this puts a cursor around everything, and this puts a cursor around an item rectangle. So, This item rect index. So is it not enough to just do? Maybe we have to update the item rect in this. Maybe it's not enough to just do this, because this is just we're just getting a rectangle from this. This isn't actually for the variables. This isn't actually the value from the thing. So I think if we go this dot item rect this dot underscore index. Actually, we can just use index because index is our index dot y equals y. That should work. So this dot item rect, this dot index. We're passing through the index anyway, so that's fine. We don't have to use this dot index. And then then after that, since we're bringing up, this is returning that object. We're using the dot y operator afterwards to say that we want to modify that object. And let's see what that does. Because this creates it into that, and this just calls that out of there, and we're using these values here. I don't think these can update through this into that because this isn't a reference, it's just an instance or a copy of it or something. I think this would have to be a reference or a pointer in order for it to work that way. So we have to update it directly. Nope, they're still up there. Damn. Why are you not going to the bottom for? Let's look at the. Well, that's a command horizontal, but it might. Well, no, because that's just a window that has that in them. It's not the same kind of thing of what we're trying to do here. I was thinking about looking at the confirm class change or whatever it is, horizontal command window that I created in this, but it doesn't actually do what we're trying to do here. It just does the normal stuff. So this isn't working either. I wonder if this. Let's run this again, and I want to do a watch on this dot, or I want to do this dot item rect index. Do we actually return anything with this? Yes, we do. Okay. So y0, which is interesting because what we're trying to do is change the y, and somehow that's not happening. Even doing it this way doesn't update it, which is interesting because it should, unless the y is something else. But it isn't because it's rect.y. So if this returns a rect object, so is there a way to update the item rect? Maybe we make a function to do that. Update help, update.call, input data, cursor, help. Nope. So I guess we'll make our own function to do that then. Very well. This dot we'll need to pass through the index as well, so we know which one to update. So So this dot, what is item rect actually accessing? This dot item rect index. Oh wait, it's recreating it? It's not storing it. Interesting. Alright, we're gonna alias. We're going to override these then. And we're gonna create a new object. Can't believe we have to do this just for this stupid thing, but we're going to. This dot underscore rects equals. I guess we'll do object. So instead of calling this cell, we'll call it get rect. So we'll have a get rect, get rect, and set rect, or update rect, I guess. And we'll call only this stuff will only get called during the during this part, the initialization of it. So var rect equals item rect, which is up here. All right. Let's go ahead and tab this over. And so, item rect equals new rectangle, max calls, yada 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 yada. Instead of return rect, we are going to say this dot underscore rects index equals rect. Or rather, no, this does return rect. And this will not return, this will add it. Because we're doing some more updating on this. Okay, so that's what we'll have there. Next we'll have a get rect, so window level up dot prototype dot get rect. This function index, and just return this dot underscore rects index. This dot underscore rects index. Okay. So max calls item width, item height, max calls, index. So we just need to pass through a value for every index. So we just need to do a loop through the index or something. Set of commands costs this dot setup rects. So you call item rect for text, that calls item rect, that builds the rectangle, then updates it, and then sets it into rect's index. Then in here we call get rect index. We get the index rect that we're looking for from rects. Then we update the y, and then we update the rectangle, and then we display it. And this way we should have a rectangle that's actually being built correctly. Question is, will it be displayed correctly by the cursor update? So let's go back and take a look at that real quick. So this dot item rect index. Yeah, see, then we need to do this too, because we need to change this to get rect instead of item rect. Otherwise, it's creating a new rectangle for that. So let's go ahead and add that as well. So let's see what all that does. If anything good. No syntax errors, that's good. What? Typo. So look for something that looks like this but is not this. Aha, there it is right there. Thea instead of this, or something. Okay, so we have a rect. Okay, we have our... what do we have now? Yes, it works. Kind of, sort of, kind of. Well, it was working and then it kind of like, I don't know what happens. Something happened. So I clicked here and it went there. That's kind of interesting. So maybe there's another component to this, creating like a hitbox or something. Let's try that again. That was strange. I think if we use the arrows, it would work. Just get rid of all the breakpoints for the moment. Yeah, no, so... Interesting. So there's also like a hitbox that's being created too, apparently.